progress.
Like the things of the work in progress against them, and they throw us lacrimogene. The gas for make us go away. Then we make clashes on another side of Venice. Yes, tear gas. Yeah, and we put a conflict which is bigger than in the other states. For what I saw, as for example, here in Frankfurt, we were on a rail, so full of rocks. We saw the police coming to us, and then if we were being in Italy, we it would be started mass throwing of rocks against police. But then the German people told us that it's not a thing that they do usually, and so it's another kind. It's almost different the way that we make the demonstration and so on. Well, we other the things of the houses, we have we make the demonstrations for ambiental reasons. As the most famous is in Venice is the no big ships, is against the crossing of the big ships inside the historical center of Venice, which ships from as 40,000 tons in a channel which is 50 meters for and 10 of deep. This is like a monster which walk in a fucking tiny place, and for example, then we have a fight against what people call decay, as in Italy and also here, for what I can see, the decay is a homeless that is sleeping away, sleeping in the park or something like this. But the problem, what we want to do, is to make understand the people that the problem is not the homeless that is sleeping, but that there are no services which that can give him a place where sleep. And with this idea, we occupied a new place in December in Mestre, which is a city near Marghera, to do talk with today in this moment. The place is called Loco. There is Arnaldo Cestaro, which was inside the school Diaz during the G8 when 80 cops came inside the school where the demonstrator was sleeping and make.
Do you know about Diaz?
Diaz school, right?
Do you know
Yeah,
about that?
in
Everyone blood, everything.
No, you don't know about that. Can I ask you? Sorry.
Yeah, can you tell?
Do you know about Diaz school?
Yeah.
In the G8 of Genoa of 2001, there were biggest.
Has participated at
Yes, I unfortunately didn't. I was like I hate like this. After days of extremely violent clashing against police with demonstrants from all Europe, the night of the cos'era il 10 luglio, l'11?
2022 of July.
No, il 12 di piazza, sì. 2022, 80 cops get inside the school during the night and make a fucking disaster of the people. Like this person, Arnaldo, got up after torture. Was like tortured by police. He got up of the school with all arms and legs broken. Lots of people get in the hospital, heavy.
And they've been tortured in the hospital as well?
Yes, also in the hospital there is this thing about the medic that was the leader of the torture. And these people, Arnaldo Cestaro, make Italy condemned by Europe for torture, because It was like the police, so the state, to torture persons just for the because they were thinking that inside the school there were the so-called anarcho-insurrectionalists.
It was a kind of a base for indie media and independent, like, citizen journalists.
Yeah, also.
During the Genoa protest, and some friends went, and the police came in at whatever time in the morning and battered everybody inside the building, blood all over the walls.
Yeah.
And I think maybe 10, 12 years later, they tried to do the chief of police or the captain of police. I'm not sure quite what happened, whether he did get did they do the police guy 10 years later? I don't know.
They pretend that there were like Molotov and bombs in the building, but was not true. And I don't know what you pretend.
Did they do the policeman 10 years later?
Nothing. They are fine. They made a good career actually. Yeah.
Promoted them.
Yeah, they've been promoted.
Retired on full pension.
You know, it was an attack on journalists and citizen journalists because they didn't want the people there broadcasting to the world from all over the world came to speak conversion.
Yes, it's and for this reason, Genoa was like a breaking point of all the movements of Italy. From that day, after the kill of Carlo Giuliani during the demonstration, which was shot by a cop that shouldn't have been there because it wasn't ready, that was inside the machine. He saw him with a distintore, a fire extinguisher in the hand, and shot him. Then the car, for going away, passed over him like 2 or 3 times, and there are videos, pictures that it's possible that the chief of police threw a rock in his face while he was on the ground, still alive. Yes, if you want to see more information, there is a film called Diaz, Don't Clean Up This Blood, which speaks about Don't Clean Up This Blood. It's the title of the movie, which it's not like a documentary.
It's a fiction. It's a documentary, but a film.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like film. Then, if you wanted to see a fiction by independent journalist, which with real footage and things, it's called The Summit, which show all the days of the demonstrations, Diaz, and so on. In my Rivolta, my squat, we have a popular gym. We make a school of Italian from the immigrants. We doesn't need ID cards or shit like that. It's totally free. It's also one of we make big events, musical events. Like 3-4 months ago, we made the Fatboy Slim. Then it's full. It can be with 6,000 people inside, with free dance rooms, and it's we got all over the roof a photovoltaic system which that can give us the opportunity to be autonomous with electricity. There are 2 or 3 mates that this winter went at Kobane to, the city in the Turkish line, which was assaulted for 2 months by IS. The YPG and YPJ, which is a popular army.
Kurdish.
Yes, Kurdish. Yes, with the EPJ was just women. So it was this popular resistance against the neo-fascism ideals of ISIS, which can get them away. One of mates, one of the oldest, came 2 times, one while the resistance and one after, and he told us that around the streets he found people like with the head crashed, tipo serrande, come...
Gate?
the gate, yeah, of the shops, like one with the head broken, like this. It was all the walls of the city were with holes of shotguns and like this. So it's the project is calling Rojava Culling, which Rojava is the region where is Kobane, and that was a project that we brought on with Bologna, with Padua, and things like this. We have a cooperative, una cooperativa sociale.
Cooperative.
Yeah, true. That we gave help to the homeless. Inside the squat there is a part which 24 homeless for every night can sleep for all the winter, and it's the good thing, which is at the first times it was just a simple thing like going through the streets and gave them tea, brioche, coperte.
Do they cover?
Sleeping bag.
Yeah, sleeping bag, something like this. And now the common of Marghera and Venice recognized it to us, and so now it's that it gave us to our mates the job for the winter, which is a so modern thing, thinking that a cooperative that was born from an occupied place, from volunteer, now can give work for 2 months at 20 people. This is one of the things that we are more proud about, because it's also it's not a common thing. I think it's the only one, it's the only cooperative like this in Veneto and Venice. In Marghera we have with all the northwest northeast of Italy, we have it's a single organism that make politics with demonstrations in parallel in cities like Padua, Venice, Vicenza, Trento, Trieste, Treviso, and we put our common ideals to the national or international demonstrations like Frankfurt or like Rome, and so on. During the summer we make a festival which is called the Sherwood Festival. It was the festival of the Radio Sherwood, which was a radio that developed by the Padua mates 20 years ago, that was used for speak to everyone about the way we make politics. Now we got, if you want to check a website which is called Global Project, that has is a site like from 40,000 euros a year from la testata del sito. So we pay the internet because it's a huge site. It's followed over Europe, and there are
Server.
we pay the server because it's a very big thing, and with this we can. We put all of the things we do. There are mates that follow it 24 hours a day for all the week and make articles and they can, like the
What's the website?
Global Project.
Is it .it?
The?
Globalproject.it?
No, it's .org, I think. Like during the big demonstration there is a text service which say like in real time every minute what is happening and why. So it's we use it for give an alternative font for the journalism, because I think that I was grown up, let's call it about this, that if I make a demonstration or everything I do about political things, I have to make it more known as possible. So calling the journalists, things like that, and also to make making big things, documenting it reporting it in a good way. It's the only way to escape from the bad journalism, the shit that puts the broken glass of a car before all the demonstration of 20,000 people. It's, like, this is the real shit, as I saw in Frankfurt on the sites. Everything there was just the pictures of 3 cars that has got be burned during the day by like 10 people, which was running from a part of the demonstration to another, because we were 4 blocks, the green, the blue, the red, and another, and it was blocks like of 2,000 people each. We are the Italian and the Germans. And so in a huge demonstration in the morning, because we were making things in different places at the same time, blocking the city to block the people which were coming to the ACB tower. And in the afternoon there was another demonstration. This time it was more pacifical, without any actions, for all the center of Frankfurt, which that has spoken also Naomi Klein. And about this I didn't see anything. I just saw the cars that was burning for just to make the barricades. And
Your stories are very quite shocking.
thank you. It's I think that the only difference it's that in Italy we had the 60 years and the 70s that all the demonstrations started by the working class, and it's a funny thing that during this period there was a law called Law of 36 that said that all the demonstrants, all the
Working class.
all the working class people has got to have a English key of 36, which is a thing like this to clash with police. And this
Or
is
the 38.
Oh,
Huh?
what?
Or the 38.
38, yes.
English key? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what is it?
How do you call the...
Crowbar.
Clover, yeah. It's,
English key!
Yes, in Italy we call chiave inglese. It's
How do you say
Crowbar.
it's a literally translation.
Can you tell us a bit about how you organise in your squat? So you have a meeting once a week, and you
Yeah, we
workshops, the other things you do
in
there. You said
yeah.
you have a gym, you have a cafe, you have a bar.
Yeah, in our squat, which was an ex com'era fabbrica?
Cosa?
Fabbrica.
Factory.
Was an ex factory of cookies and spezie, I think. Spice and something like this, and so we are the active part. It's we are like in 30 people. Once a week we make a reunion with us in which we discuss how to what we have the things that we have to do, and how it's going to the good politics side of Italy, because the politics side of Italy is actually how we call the biopolitic, the politic from the law. This is the important thing. The politic made by people. I don't give a fuck about Renzi, about all the shit that doesn't do anything all day, just singing shits, and can destroy a state in this way. We make lots of demonstration during these 4 years. I've made a lot for many different things. Like the biggest one, no, the biggest. The demonstration is like I don't know. I remember what time we blocked a toll of the highway and took the bars up so everyone get the highway free, for example. I got the... com'è denuncia?
Denuncia persecuzione.
Yeah, a persecution for walking in the highway for that time. One of the beautiful ones was on 21st September of last year's that we throw ourselves, we were in 60, in the big channel, in the channel of Giudecca, which is the channel where the big ship cross, and we swim in the channel in 60 to make impossible to the ships to pass. And for that I get a persecution of and a bill of 2,000 euro, I think, for throwing in the channel. Obviously we are not paying anything about this. But being, I think that when I'm a squat, I see also all the persons that make the 60 years in first person. So the being an old thing, it's also more organized. So it's like every.
This is important because you are always illegal. You act always in an illegal situation.
Yeah.
But here, this is different from.
Yeah, well, sometimes there are also the demonstration where we do anything illegal.
Yeah, it's like the 5% of your activity is illegal.
Yeah.
The 95 is illegal.
Yes.
You know that you're gonna risk whatever you do. When you wake up in the morning and you go out, you know that probably you're gonna do something illegal.
Yeah. That's absolutely true.
This is something.
Yeah, because here is like totally different how we organize and like interacting. Because in Hungary, I come from Hungary, so the police is like similar to or sometimes worse than in Italy. So when I came here, I see that when you interacting with the police, it's totally different because they are like trust or not trust, but they don't beat you at first. Because in Italy and Hungary, usually they don't ask, they just pick your shit.
Yeah. In Italy there is the Digos, which is a part of police that film you, which you can have a little of speech, and this is in a situation like ours that the police know what we can do if we want. We can also speak with police to get accordi, to get deals with them to try to don't make the real clash, because when we go on the square, on the streets, we get also in except of we that were militant every day, we bring also people that doesn't know how it works, and it's something which is also wrong to make the clashes with people that doesn't know what to expect, like students, like also all the people, because what we do, like with the No Big Ship committee, it's take all the ages from who live Venice. This is also a thing that we can make politics, we can make our activities with the city. We are not just us that make the things.
Can you explain what the kind of legal situation is on squatting in Italy? Is there no law that protects you and you just occupy it with lots of numbers of people, or is there a law that says they have to take you to court, like there is in this country? You know, you can go to court. Do you just occupy it with lots of people, or is there any law that protects you? You have to, do the authorities have to take you to court?
Illegal.
Occupation is illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Okay, so you hold it by mass numbers of people. You go in with big numbers of people.
There are.
Big numbers, how many?
Eh?
Big numbers, how many?
In che senso?
Dice siete tantissimi, per questo occupate illegalmente.
Durante.
How many of you are occupied?
Well, I make the example from the space we occupied this winter that I spoke before. We were all during the occupation, like 50 people.
50?
Yeah. It's something like we try to get open with the people, with all the citizen that don't make politics all the time.
And then the police, they just see there are 50 people in there, they decide not to try then?
Yeah, because it's a strength balance. They know if they want to take a out with force, we are going to give an answer of the same kind. For example, speaking like before, it was been told that if the police arrived, you just go out and occupy another place. Something like this, which is not a bad thing, because it depends how the police works here, which is a absolutely different way from here to Italy. The police officer is a bastard, always. I've found hard to ask something to a police officer, and it was like asking to a bus driver. And if I have to speak with a police officer in Italy, it's not a good situation.
You need an helmet. You need an helmet.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck. For example, during the clash, they don't have a number on the helmet, so they fuck they want, without any kind of consequence.
Same here sometimes some demos, police numbers.
Yeah, but it's not just.
Italy, Spain, Germany.
If I would show you some videos that you see the police with the people which is in the ground start beating them with the boots on the face. It's a shit. The gas shooted at Altezza Duomo. During the 14th of December, one mate was hit like there with the in Venice with the gas, which is a really powerful thing. You should make like this, let the gas going out, so the people walk, and they shoot. They look at you when they shoot. In Naples, one got hit in the face and get 40 points. All of this. It's a total shit, and that represent also the political Italy situation, because there is people which makes i complottisti tipo.
The theory of the complot.
There's so who makes the theory of complots, like if everything is planned by some people. It says that the countries with more financial problems are more hit by police. And you can see how is in Italy, in Spain, in Greece. This is also a good thing. For example, in Frankfurt, when I was one that was arrested by police, they don't even talk out the manganello. Just put it on the ground. In Italy, this first of get the handcuff, it's beaten like the shit.
Yeah, you can use some beat.
Hmm?
You can use some beat.
Yeah. It's this when we. I was happy to see the book block paper, because when we have to clash with the police, we always use them. When we use it in Venice or in other sides of other demonstrations, yeah.
Do you know the book block?
We have also book block like tall 2 meters and large 6.
We picked this up from Tutti Bianchi, white overall movement. When we went to Prague, IMF, World Bank, protest many years ago, 2001. A whole load of Italian crew came over. I think they're called Tutti Bianchi. They're all well worn.
Tutte bianche. Yes, the tutte bianche, when they were born.
They just pushed the police with a wave of hundreds and hundreds of people. They just pushed, and they got so many people behind them, big shields of padding.
Yeah,
Police back.
that one. The tutte bianche that he was speaking about was seen for the first time in Genoa. Was like the from the precarity of the work that in the end made this, and the promoter, the first promoter was Leoncavallo from Leoncavallo from Turin, and from Milan, and Rivolta from Marghera. So it's we always had a big voice because the movement of in the zone of Venice is one of the more organized, modern, and also serious, because if I have to make the clash with the police, for me it doesn't make sense to go through the street and break the wall, the glass of the cars. For me, I can throw everything to a policeman if it's in front of me when I wanted to go over and it's blocking me. We make the clashes and we put the conflict for political reason in political ways, like when we wanted to occupy the train station with police that was from forward of us, we make the clashes. Yeah.
What's the difference between Carabinieri and Isbiri?
What?
Carabinieri and Isbiri, is there a difference between the two?
Yeah, Sbirri is because we have there are a lot of police forces. There are the police, which is the Sbirri,
Yeah.
the Carabinieri,
Yeah.
caramba, Sbirri, everything is Sbirri. They all are Sbirri, but
In general.
Well, during the protest, you said they come without uniform and it's totally no numbers, nothing. Yeah.
no. The only difference is just the chief of the platoons got red things on the neck.
Do you have any barricading tips?
Any?
Do you have any suggestions about barricading?
Before the invention of the book block in Venice, we used the thing of the wheel of the camion, you know, inside. That if you pump, they are really big, and when they use they got behind. Yeah. If they are clever, they will cut you, but they don't understand immediately. Or just with burn the wheel. Yeah. Burn everything, make the barricades and then burn it. Yeah, in Global Project you found the political activity of Veneto and Bologna. Then there are also others if you want. There is a Napoli project, which is from the zone of Naples, and
Very organised, some squats in Europe. Good.
yeah, if you wanted to see what we are doing in Italy, Global Project is